Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today, we are playing this game that I cannot spell or pronounce because I'm a plebe. Anyway, today I am showing you a guide about this game. Basically, not tips, a guide. Most people like to just point out a few things that you didn't know. But this is a bunch of stuff that you probably still don't know. Anyway, today we're gonna start off with heroes. You start off with these 4 heroes.
If we win,
Viper's broken. Her ability right here is broken. It's a stun for 5, like a lot, but it's an area stun for 5 seconds. And during those 5 seconds, you can obliterate 2 people. The best beginner one, I'd say, is really your choice, but this one is technically the best beginner. Depends on your playstyle. But the first hero you want to unlock if you're an aggressive playstyle and you want to deal as much damage as possible is this guy right here.
You will not find a better
This guy, very easy to understand. His ability is really easy to understand, but I'm about to explain them to you. This guy right here is my favorite guy, and I'm about to show you why. Let's go ahead and load up into the training. Alright. Keep in mind, in the training grounds, you can play any of the heroes in case you wanted to test them out before buying them. This is also a very good tip. So, let me grab a weapon. Let's start off with something you probably learned inside the tutorial. A longsword. Pretty basic combos. Charge attack, feint, range charge attack. You don't lose your weapon if they parry that dodge attack. You just take a little bit of damage. Really nice charge attack. So, let's place this guy in combat mode. So,
our foes are upon us.
Oops. First, we're going to talk about his abilities. So,
by my sword, I will be
victorious. Or however you say that
Don't
name.
You mean we will be victorious?
He starts off with Mythic Grab and Demonic Aid. What these two do
I'm ready to be unleashed.
If I put him in combat mode, press triangle, he does this little thing, he pauses for a second, you still take damage in that animation, and whenever he heavy attacks me with a focus attack, yeah, let me do counter training. Whenever he does a focus attack like that, I'll grab him, throw him to the ground, and I'll gain health or shields depending if I have max health or I have max shields. So that's that. Turn him off for a second. Not very good at Mythic Grab Dash. Instead of waiting for them to attack you, you can run up to them and fucking grab them. This is also very cool. Let's go ahead and show you some of that. So he can be charging this, and I can just run up and grab him. Like that. Not very good. Just run up, fucking slam to the ground. You also gain health for that. The only bad thing about it is if he attacks me while I'm in it, I take all the damage. So let's say, let's have him hit me with a heavy attack. Still take a bunch of damage. Turn it off for a second.
My stories precede me, I see.
My favorite one is the takedown. The takedown is much less effective. It does not take the weapon out of their hand. See how this says disarm, this says disarm. This does not take their weapon out of their hand. But it can be cast while being attacked. So if he's doing a combo on me, like that, I can fucking toss him. So let me just have him attack me.
True
I
warrior
can grab
knows
him while he's
patience.
attacking me. It's not interrupted. So that's pretty fun. Because, let me tell you, those players are not like the bots here.
We will show them how
So that's my
legends
favorite one
come
to
be.
take down. And for Demonic Aid, when you cast your ability, and just reset everything.
I'm ready to be unleashed.
Cast your
Carnage is a
ability, it blasts
beautiful
everyone
thing.
in front of you back, and then when you press triangle, it sends a guy out and it heals you. You can cast that as many times as your rage bar. So
A true warrior knows patience.
the thing is, it's pretty hard to hit because if they're moving,
I need more time.
oops, hold on, reset.
I'm ready to be unleashed. Carnage is a beautiful thing.
Not yet.
See how it only faces the way you're facing
Not
at
yet.
the time, so if they dodge, they're not gonna get hit.
I will serve
Now,
as
the
your
second one, which is teleport, this one is my favorite one out of both of them.
I'm ready to be unleashed.
Because when you cast it, you take less damage, and then you press R2, they get hit a bunch of times, and you slam them down, and that's just free damage, and you heal. It's guaranteed, and you can hit multiple people in that. So it's more like a burst damage. So in all technicalities, you can run up, grab the guy, and then cast your ability. That's what I
I'm
like
ready
to
to
do.
be unleashed.
So let's grab him, use my
Carnage is
ability,
a beautiful thing.
slam down. And then you can continue your combo. So, let's reset everything.
I'm ready
Now
to be
the other one,
unleashed.
We will show them how legends come to be.
this one has more AoE than the first ability, but there's a second
I'm ready to be
thing.
unleashed.
So, around the bar, there's like a rage bar. When that fills up to 5, it does a lot more stuff. So,
Carnage is a
let's cast
beautiful
this,
thing.
and then you press triangle, and
A true
it
warrior
heals
knows patience.
like the other one. It heals a bunch, but you can only cast it 3 times. Now, I've never really gotten the rage bar to 5 because I always died before then, so I don't really count it.
I'm ready to be
My
unleashed.
stories precede me, I see.
So this is the
Let's give them
abilities
another.
I use. When you start out, you don't get these two. You have to actually unlock those through cultivation. Now, my favorite combo to run with this weapon-wise is... let's see. It's either greatsword, spear, or dual halberds. Some of these have not been in the game before, so let's put these two on. Turn them on. Now, dual halberds, really fun. Spin attack, that, you can grapple from it. So, boom, boom, and then you can slam down. Oops. Like that. That's pretty fun. Your bread and butter, though, for damage is this. Look at that. Just evaporates his health bar. Crazy damage. But it's really hard to hit because they'll know it's coming. So you just want to one-charge it.
I'm ready to be unleashed.
They won't know what's happening. But what they'll try to do with the greatsword is they'll try to tank through it. So it's... greatsword does a shit ton of damage too. But your bread and butter is this one. The thing is, with the grab, you can combo it with that. So let's see. can grab them if they go for another charge. And then
Carnage is a
if you're in a
beautiful
pickle,
thing.
you can just cast this, heal a bunch, flash them. So dual halberd's obviously my favorite. So that's this guy. Now for other people, you
We
might
will
not
show
want to
them
be
how
the one doing all
legends
the
come to be.
damage. You might be the one that wants to support your
Nightmares.
character.
Perhaps
Now,
I am the one choosing
This
you.
person has really good abilities. First of all, she has this ability and this ability. You probably don't know what this is, so let's go and try it out.
My blade is ready to
So she has this ability. This stays there and does continuous damage. Now what you can do with people is you can shove them in a corner and then cast that, and they're basically dead. Plus, I think you heal from this, right? Pretty good.
Yes, they're real. Every soul in this blade.
Oh, you can teleport to it too. So I haven't played this character yet since I have it logged. So that's a pretty fun attack.
I shall purify the souls of their filth.
So that's kind of like a ranged attack, I guess. That's actually pretty sick. I might get this person next.
You may have my power.
Support.
Kurumi, Tsuchimikado, the Onmyoji.
Isn't that just like this person?
I'm not afraid of a little blood.
Huh. Okay, well, I'm guessing healer,
A choice of
healer
doctor by
is
trade.
Always
Pure
look on
attack.
the Tamoch, the
this
great
guy. This guy's a pretty good support, actually. Because his ability is super annoying to deal
The
with.
skies darken. My winds are ready.
So you cast this, and you can throw it at them, and they'll be stuck there. So, and then this ability, you cast it,
Fury breathes through me.
and then they're pretty much stuck in place. They have no stamina, and you can just wail on them from here. And they can't dodge, which usually saves people. You just wail on them while they're inside here. And when they try to leave, they get slowed again. This guy is really good support and
My
damage
words,
at the same
We
time.
will drive them.
So is Viper. Viper has really good support with her ability.
No more.
Simply because of this one ability right here.
Eye open.
Is you throw that. Yeah, let me reset it. You throw that, and they can't use their skills when you get the evolved version.
Eye.
This also stuns them. You take less damage, I think. I'm not sure though. And now they're stunned. So now you can wail on them. Alright, so another support.
You have what it
No,
takes to
that's
join
not
my crew.
support.
It is an ancient text. My plan demands we work
This guy.
together.
I don't know. Mainly want to do the most damage. This guy,
the rebel claw.
you really want to make sure you read the difficulty on this guy. This guy, looks like he does a lot. His abilities sound pretty cool, but there is a catch. And the main catch is his abilities do not do that much damage at all. So, you can hit him, you can cast guard,
And you thought I was dangerous before!
jump. Now, that is a lot of damage, but that's pretty much it. Because you can jump, you can land, do a pounce. Other than that, while you're on the ground, or when you dodge, you don't gain the bonus. So you have to be jumping a lot. And you gotta really like time your attacks. And then this is kind of like a weird one. It grants you defense, but that's kind of it.
An excellent choice.
This guy's pretty
The
sick,
worth
though.
of
He's
a
got a
life is measured by the
transformability.
strength of its owner's loyalty to their country.
Let's try this out.
My duty calls. It is time.
I'm guessing.
Do not worry. This
Dash
will
forward,
not be the
repel
first
enemies can be
battle I
used
win.
under attack. Okay. So you just push them forward, and this is your bread and butter right here. I'm guessing if I hit triangle, I do a ton of damage. Yeah. This isn't as good as some of the other ones. Like,
Whoever finds you.
this
I
guy.
know a few
This guy has got this right here.
I cannot.
I can knock him back. And then this ability right here. It's hard to hit when you're on controller, but if you're on mouse, it's just broken. Grab them, slam, grab them again. Slam. It's really hard to hit though. Alright, anyway.
We'll show the uninitiated how it's done.
Character. Now let's move on to basically why you want to learn all the weapons. Because you're never going to get the weapon you want. I'm just going to tell you this now. Any weapon that's purple is better than your common favorite weapon to use. So if I have a common halberd and I have a rare great sword, you're going to want to use the great sword. It's just the way it works. Sometimes you're not going to know how to use that weapon. Not all weapons have a bread and butter like these two. For example, the spear. The spear does not have a bread and butter like that. Because if you charge it up all the way, it does like a sweep attack. It doesn't look that impressive, but if you charge it 1, 2, you do a dragon's pierce. This can be comboed if you hit someone into this attack, which does a shit ton of damage. Then again, vertical does also that. You can also combo into that. And then if you do vertical fully charged, just slam them. So, the spear works on 2 charges. Now, same thing with the staff, nunchucks, dagger. Let's put nunchucks on, the staff on for now. The nunchucks have a much different system for 1, and then 1, 2, the attack. This guy, if he attacks me 5 times, I build up like a rage meter.
I'm ready to be unleashed.
And now when I'm charging this next time, I can parry it. That's crazy, huh? It is the perfect face tanking ability because I can tank their blue strikes when taking damage. So if he attacks me, attacks me, attacks me. Now I can charge this up. Someone attacked me already. You can fucking counter them. while charging your ability. You can do this 2 times in a row before having to recharge. Come on, attack me. And then boom, boom, boom. Vertical's pretty fun too. I think the verticals you can tap multiple times. And I have to let him attack me first, I think. It uses up your charges to do vertical attacks. You can just keep attacking them with your, and it uses up the meter. So that's nunchucks. Now staff, same thing as the spear. Is you 1, 2, jab forward, and then R1 does this. Well, I have my thing set different, so it should be L2 for you. And then hold 1, 2, that, and then R2 does like the little poke at the end. Great for distance if you miss the first, and then this one is great for damage. Just insane amounts of damage. No reason. Dagger is also different than these two because it does a grapple function. So if I charge this, it does a lot of damage. It's also really fast. You can cancel out their blue focus with this. I think I'm missing something from the dagger. Oh well. Dual blades, full sword. Full sword has some pretty cool ones actually. I got it.
Over here.
Full sword has some pretty cool ones. It's just like the great sword, honestly. It's just like a really cool great sword, honestly. But I think there's a gimmick where if you get attacked by blue focus while charging, maybe it was vertical. Oh, that's what it was. Same thing with the great sword because they're heavy weapons. Is you can counter if you get attacked. Alright, so let's say I attack at the same time as this guy. Let's say we're wailing on each other. Come on. If we block, I can hit him right after blocking. So that works well because if you guys are countering their attack block. Same thing with the great sword. I'm pretty sure you can do it with the great sword with the vertical attack too. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah. There we go. There's the counter. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's all that. Really, just pick the heroes that you want. Sure, it fits your play style. If you like being stealthy, pick a stealth character. If you like being really mobile and does a lot of damage, pick a damage character. But most of all, try everything out. There is never a point in time that you'll get used to a character if you don't fit it. I, for one, played this character a lot.
We will discover wisdom.
As you can tell
or
by my
death on the
customization board.
battlefield.
But there's a problem. The problem is I didn't know how to use the ultimate very well. My aim sucks. I suck at aiming, so I don't play Fortnite. See, Titan's Call, you gotta like grab them with your arms and then slam them. That's the main thing. This one is also a really cool one, but I just couldn't use it effectively. I wasn't good at being patient, so I switched to a more aggressive type.
You will not find
This
a
is
better
way
warrior.
more aggressive, way more suits my
And
play
we'll
style.
prove it with a pile of
Plus, it does a lot of
skulls.
damage. Some characters you might
Rules
like
are
this
made to be
one, some
broken.
you might like this one.
You wish.
It really depends
The
on how
unequal.
you play. Weapon styles. There's always going to be a favorite weapon you're going to use. There will never be that weapon you'll get in a game. Never. I really like the Great Sword. Do I ever get Great Sword soul gems? No, I don't. I don't get any of that. So, take advice from me and just try to get used to every one of the weapons. Try to learn the play styles. Try to become masters at all of them. It's really good to know your weapons, especially when people start using the builds on you. A good nunchuck build is a counter build where all they'll do is they'll tank damage and then unleash a flurry of blows that insta kills you, like the one I showed you. That is crazy good. It almost about one-shots you if you don't have a melee resist gem on you. It's crazy damage. Another good one, Great Swords have really good AoE with their horizontal slash. If you charge that up, it's really good damage. The only downside is people see it coming a mile away. They will counter it every chance they'll get. So, you really gotta do it as a team effort. You gotta use that horizontal slash whenever you can. And try to block as many attacks as you can. When you attack at the same time as them, it'll cling the swords together, and then with the Great Sword, you press R1 right after that. It's a charged, focused, heavy, and it does a shit ton of damage. Keep that in mind. Most weapons have gimmicks, and those gimmicks are sick. Dual halberds have those pokey things. The pokey thing is broken at the moment. It's broken. Absolute dummy damage.
I will serve.
Ranged weapons, kind of sucky, except for the cannon. The cannon's kind of cracked if you know how to use it. Katana is pretty cracked too. I got this really cool skin. Katana has got the best counters. I have 0 counters on all of this except for the staff. The staff is pretty sick. But I have like 40,000 damage on the Great Sword and only 6,000 on the Longsword. As you can tell, I don't use Longsword very much. I should have more on the dual halberds, but I don't.
My stories proceed.
If you want to know why I'm naming off the stuff, it's right here. It's current season damage, so highest damage, most kills, total kills. Dual halberds is definitely my favorite. It does a lot of damage. I gotta get a good skin from though. It's relatively new, so there's no good skins for it right now. These look sick though. I'm gonna get these sometime. Anyway, that concludes today's episode. The guide on basically what to do your first time getting a hero. Take a hero that suits you. Test out everyone so you know their gimmicks, so you know how they work. I tested this one out for about an hour yesterday, then I bought it. Now I'm fucking a pro at this game because it fits my playstyle so well. Another thing, Showdown is pretty sick. It's like a campaign mode. Kind of sucks you can't do it by yourself, but you do get a lot of good stuff from here, and eventually you get other stuff. Bloodbath is a really popular game mode. It is pretty cool. I haven't played it yet, but I've seen other people play it, and they say it's the bomb. So try that out whenever you can. Most importantly, play trios like all the time. There is a certain event creature that gives you
You
stuff.
will not find a better warrior.
Let me just show you. Go in here. Go to Barb. It says unlocked by Moonbane Slaying. This is a pretty sick looking grapple hook. The way you get it is inside ranked or
I will serve
quick
as you
play.
play.
It's more, you know, in ranked play. In ranked survival. Herald's Trial. You can encounter this thing in trios. And if you kill it 25 times, you get that grappling hook. So, figure that out sometime. Anyway, that'll end today's episode.